I used to work at Amazon, fun fact, in 2020. I worked at the warehouse. People online be posting about the warehouse like it was this hellhole. I don't know about y'all, Amazon warehouse, but mine was not that bad. Mine was chill as fuck. Sometimes my mirrors are normal, but sometimes the person in the mirror does his own thing and I be so confused, but he's really nice to vent to sometimes, so I honestly don't mind it, but sometimes I would like a reliable way to see my reflection. I don't know. I am so proud of these. I will forever be grateful to my Drawing 1 professor this past semester for being such a great professor, honestly. My name thing always breaks, but you know what? I always put it back together in the end. My sunny angels. I had to fucking put putty beneath their feet so they'd stop constantly falling off the shelf. Every morning, my inner consciousness comes up with creative new ways to greet me. Okay, it's the day before my first day of class and we have a whole bunch to do. So first I have to return some Amazon things at UPS. Then I have to get a wall stud finder because I bought some new furniture that I need to hang up on my wall. Then we have to go to Blick Art Supplies to get art kits for the classes that I'm taking, which we'll go over later. And then I want to go down to the school just to see where my classrooms are so that tomorrow on my first day I'm not just like showing up not knowing where shit is, you know what I'm saying? So let's get started. So then I took a quick shower and got dressed and got all my shit together because the first place I had to go was UPS. I threw away the box because I didn't realize that I didn't want the thing that I got until after I opened it and saw how it really looked in real life. So I had to carry all of the components for it in my arms. I feel like since it's an Amazon package, they'll still take it even though I don't have the box. And they can just box it themselves. Got all my shit ready. Ooh, should I take some selfies? I'm here. I'm pulling up the returns thing on Amazon so that I can just do it. And the great thing about returning things is that you don't even need to put it in a box. Like, I could just hand it to them like that. One time, I had this whole weightlifting set that I returned. Bitch, I had no box for that. I literally brought in each individual weight. The lady looked at me like I was crazy. But also, I was like, girl, you're welcome. Like, it's boring as fuck at these retail jobs. You're welcome for giving you something to do. Like, the fuck? Okay, I'm all done. That was so complicated for no reason. But I paid so much for them to fucking package the things. And so then, back to that little story I was telling you guys about. The one time the girl was looking at me crazy when I tried to do that. Bitch, well, I paid for you to package it, so Don't ever look at me crazy again, ho. Like, especially if I'm paying for it, bitch, package the shit. But anyway, the ladies in there were really nice. They were so nice. They were, like, so nice. And we had the line all backed up. They was gonna help me with my thing. Oh my god, I'm so glad to have gotten those out of the fucking way. Okay, next I have to go to Home Depot to get a wall stud finder. And I also need batteries. Okay, I'm at Home Depot. This is a ghetto ass Home Depot. Of course, I asked one of the workers to help me find something. I was like, do you have a stud finder? She said, a what? I said, a stud finder, like, for the wall. She said, do you have a picture of it? I'm like, bitch, don't you have the device right there? Look it up. Look it up in the back storage. Like, what? I'm like, so, where's the stud finder? She's like, I don't know, bitch. Do I look like I'm here to help you? Whole time she has the device that could solve all of our problems right there in her hand. Girl, like, where is the thing? Like, wait, this is really crazy. This is too much. Oh my god. He helped me find it. He was handsome too. He said, well, you can also, like, girl, can the loudspeaker shut the fuck up? I want to be in my vlog so bad. He said, if you don't want to spend the money on it, you can also just like tap on the wall to like see where it is. I said, well, can I return this? And he said, well, our policy says yes, so, but it would be kind of like, and I was like, well, and if you said yes, I can return it, bitch, I'm opening it and I'm returning it later on. But like, and then I asked the lady at the checkout, I was like, okay, so if I open this, I can return it. And she said, yeah. And I said, okay, like, what do I say though? And she said, well, they won't like ask you for a reason. They'll just let you return it. I said, okay, period. She knew exactly what I was doing. Bitch, I'm not keeping a wall sensor. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about no stud sensor 5000. What? Like, girl, I'm returning this. Down. Like, he said, knock on the wall. I said, okay, so can I return this if I buy it? Because what? Knock on the wall. I liked his aura. Ooh. Hey. Now I have to go all the way to motherfucking Berkeley. Like, what? To go to Blick Art Materials. Like, why the Berkeley one? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, yeah, I have to go to Blick to get a kit for my classes. I'm taking watercolor and figure drawing, and so I thought that there was a kit for both, but then I thought about it and I was like, figure drawing, what could possibly be in that kit that wasn't in my drawing one kit? So I'm just gonna get the watercolor kit. I got it. So I recently started school again. High class. Yes, real high class, real boss bitch. No, I meant like high class, like as in a transition, because we're about to start the reenactment of your first couple weeks of school. Oh, hi professor. I had this same professor for both my studio classes this semester. The figure drawing class and the watercolor, not to be confused with the painting class, right? Yeah, do you think that would be a good idea? Yes, I think that would be a great idea. And that was so interesting that she said that to me. Last semester, my drawing professor said that it would be a bad idea to take the painting and the drawing class at the same time. But I guess it's just like differences in opinions of the professors. Like, I don't really know. Yeah, maybe. I'm surprised you remember that. Yes, Cammy, I remember everything from your vid. Do you guys remember everything from my videos? That is a genuine question too, because sometimes I be refraining from referencing past videos like in detail. I always usually like just put like a screenshot of the thumbnail, and I always just say like, if you remember from that video, but I never like go into detail about references because I'm not sure if y'all like really be like remembering like that, so I don't want to like alienate people if they don't remember. But if you guys do remember, let me want to talk, because it all be piecing together like every story time. Anyway, that's not even okay. And action. One of the new things that's greening me out about art school is the seating option. So you can either sit on one of these or you can stand and use one of these. It was day one of the figure drawing class and we had to draw a live model for 3 hours straight. I wanted to be in the front. I wanted to make sure I could see the model. So I was like, I'm gonna use one of these. The model is standing right here and then everyone sits in a circle. So the people who choose this sit in the front. and then the people who are standing sit in the back. It was like this, it's like this weird kind of contraption where you sit down on it like this, and then it has this board that comes up out of it that holds your canvas, and you draw on it while sitting like this, but there's no back support. The first model arrived and stripped butt ass naked. I'm talking booty hole out, titties out, pussy facing multiple people in the class's faces. I was sitting behind her. This is how my drawing turned out. The instructions were simply just to sit there for the whole 3-hour class and draw what we see in front of us. So this is what I came up with. The next model came and it was the same thing. She got butt ass naked. Her body was tea, and I kind of wanted to go up to her and tell her that, but I felt like that would probably be inappropriate, so I didn't do that. But we were able to do multiple poses this time. The entire class was just her getting into different poses, so we did multiple drawings with 1-minute poses, then we did 2-minute poses, then we did 5-minute poses, and it really gave us time to develop the drawing. Did you notice the progression of the pictures as the time limit for the poses went up? I was able to develop them so much more with more time. This next model was the one from class a couple days ago, and it was our first guy. These ones are my best so far. The progression of the poses went up to the longest amount of time that we had thus far. I think this class was the first time we got up to 5-minute poses. The theme for this week's classes is gesture, so we're really just aiming to capture the shapes of the poses rather than the individual details. But since we had more time on some of these poses, I was like, okay, let me lay down some values, let me get into some of the nitty gritty. So yeah, that's what we did in my first 2 weeks of my figure drawing class. My watercolor class is like, we're not really doing anything interesting so far, so I'm going to talk about that when we actually like do something interesting that I want to like show to the vlog. For now, it's just like getting to know the paints and stuff. It's kind of boring, so there's no need to really talk about it. These are some practice things that I was doing for figure drawing just on my own at home. I haven't been excited about a class in so long like how I'm excited about figure drawing, because this is the next step in my art journey. Like, this is what I needed, because I've been so good at like portraits and faces, but I've been trash at bodies, so having this space where I can just practice and learn how to draw bodies is gonna transform everything, and I'm so excited. I'm curious to see how I'll adapt this to Cammie's dark world. Now, if we want to talk about remembering stuff, I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but I consider the world that's in my art, so like shit like this. Wow, these are from so long ago. These are from a year ago. Anyway, I consider this stuff Cammie's dark world. It's just like kind of the more fantastical side of my art. I'm excited and intrigued to see what I'll come up with these newfound skills, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted on how the class is going and stuff like that. This video is over. Comment baddie group if you made it this far in the video. I didn't do a baddie group meeting last video. I kind of wanted the video just to be a clean, short little moment. Can you believe that though? Like, if you didn't see my last video, you should go watch it. But basically, it was a hookup horror story video, and it was about this guy who I was in a week-long situationship with, and he ended up leaving in the middle of our hookup, and then because he said that he wasn't into guys, and then he ended up messaging me like not even like a couple days later trying to hang out again. Okay, I understand. Like, I wasn't mad at him, because like honestly, it's better that someone, you know, goes out and finds out what they like, and if they decide that they're not gay, then they're not gay. But it's like, don't ever try to double back. Like, that's crazy. That's testing my integrity, and it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, and it didn't work. I blocked him immediately after that. Also, I want to say thank you guys so much for all of the interactions on my community posts, bitch. Like, period, ho. If you don't like my community posts and comment on it every single time you see it, you're a fake ho. But everyone who has been making me feel like a celebrity, because I had an Instagram account for my old channel, but I don't use it anymore, so I don't have Instagram really right now. And so my community tab is like my place to post my selfies, and also I post like, you know, little announcements when I'm editing my next video, or if I'm about to post a video, I'll tell you guys like, yeah, so it's like my little place. So thanks for being part of the community over there. I was clicking through my channel and I came across this page called Clips, and I've been seeing you guys, like, maybe not so much recently, but like a couple months ago, you guys had really been clipping my videos a lot. Like, there was a bunch of clips, like it was like moments that you guys found funny in my videos, and I loved looking through them. There was like a bunch of them. I don't even know how many, but like a bunch of you guys have been clipping my videos, and it was so interesting to go through because, you know, like, I can tell you guys to comment baddie group, and I can explain how, like, you know, the baddie group comments help me so much just from a morale perspective as a creator and artist. I love seeing that there are people behind the numbers connecting with what I'm creating and putting out there. But, you know, like, it's not like you guys are commenting whole dissertations about what you think about the videos. Like, sometimes people will just comment baddie group and then they'll just say a little thing about the video and then they'll go on with their day. So seeing the clips and seeing exactly like what parts you guys were finding funny has been so funny, and it's also been like so awesome. It's like a new element of the whole meaning of what the baddie group is even here for. So yeah, I want to say thank you for that. I've been meaning to mention that for weeks, but I just sometimes forget. So I'm really glad I remembered that right now. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for being here. You are part of my fucking community. You are my people, and I love you so much. I love you. Do you love me back?